If you're a girl and you're talking to somebody and you're wondering, do they even like me? Is this worth it? This is for you. If you don't already follow me, my name's Hope. I talk on all things healthy dating, so give me a follow if you want. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a story about when I was talking to somebody before I met my now fiance. So there's this guy who I was talking to. We were going on dates. We were going on like the 3rd month of knowing each other. At the time, my aunt and my uncle, like whenever I went over there, we just always talked about my dating life because I was single, and they were like, when are you gonna meet someone? And I was like, I don't know. But since I was talking to this guy and I kind of liked him, I was telling my uncle about him. And while I was talking to my uncle and like talking about the guy and like the dates that we've been on, he interrupted me and he said, does he call you? And I looked at him and I was just like, no, but like we text sometimes. And like we go on dates. And he was like, no. He said, does he call you? Does he FaceTime you? Do you hear from him? Me being stubborn at that point, I was just like, whatever, I shouldn't even brought this up to you to begin with. But I left and I was just like, oh my God. Like, this guy doesn't really call me. He doesn't FaceTime me. And we really only talk on his agenda and like the day of that we're going on a date or something like that. So long story short, that guy kind of turned out to be crazy, and like we didn't talk. Obviously we're not together, so that ended. Fast forward, when I met my now fiance, we started talking and like he was calling me every day. I never had to wonder when I was gonna hear from him. He pursued me, and like not in like a clingy, annoying way. It was just like a very respectful, like, hey, I'm interested, these are my intentions. And he made it known where he was at and what he was looking for, like right off the bat. And after Mark and I were talking for a few weeks, I remember going to my aunt and uncle's house, and the first thing I did was go up to my uncle. And I was like, he calls me. My uncle just looked at me and he was like, if a guy is really interested in you and he wants to make it work with you, you will always hear from him, and he will call you and he will make an effort to talk to you. And I was like, I cannot believe you're right. I don't really like being wrong, but I was like, you're right. I know on TikTok there's been like a few videos of like, screw the whole if he wanted to, he would. But when it comes to dating, if the guy is not making an effort to talk to you and to call you, and you're only hearing from him like once in a blue moon, get rid of him. Not worth it. The one for you will absolutely make an effort to pursue you and to call you and to get to know you and to talk to you. But like all my videos, you don't have to agree with what I'm saying. This is just what has worked for me, and I wanted to share. If you're a girl and you're wondering, does he even like me? Does he call you?